Alright. I don't know. I doubt you could have heard me before. I don't think my microphone was on. But it is on now. Glad I got it before the game started. So this is the Massachusetts Go Foundation League, round 1. I think Night Soil is new to it, which is cool. I haven't seen him, so this will be my first match with him. And I have no clue how it will go, so let's just go. This is 1Q versus 1Q. I'm gonna put on my headphones so I can hear some music, and I'm gonna put on some Creative Commons music. Hopefully it won't be too loud for you guys. I'll try and get the volume right here. At this volume you might not be able to hear it. Let me see. Okay, I think it's good now. So this should be a fun match. Let's see. I like his logo. It looks like a, so correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like a Magic the Gathering card. So that's really cool. These games I usually take very serious, so I was conflicted on whether to stream it or not, but I try and get out content every day, for you guys, so I figured I would talk through it. So this move, this little kick here, usually wouldn't be considered the best. I haven't been playing faithfully to it, but I've been trying the points lovers Fuseki. So generally, you just try and get 2 or 3 corners as fast as possible, and then you work on trying to break up your opponent. Right, that's the goal of the point lovers Fuseki. So I think a part of me should play like a 3-3 to emphasize the Fuseki, right? But to be fair, White has the start of a double wing, and my Go training from old always told me to prevent the player from doing a double wing. So I might break Fuseki here and do an approach on this side. One, my wall is facing this way, so this is one of the most juiciest areas, the one with the most potential. And also, like I said, it's helping prevent White do a double wing, so that's kind of the flavor I wanna go in. I shouldn't. When I talk, my process, right, when I'm thinking, I take way more time, which does hurt me. But it is what it is. I mean, win or lose, I mean, it's just a game for me right now. There's no money on this game, so. So this is fun too, right? Because a part of me wants to do the AI Joseki where we play a peep here and then take the corner here. So I guess I'm going to do that. There's a mosquito in my room and it is very annoying. It's been eating me up. I got it. It's gross, but I got it. All right. So all right, that's one victory today. Let's see if I can obtain another victory. So I think I'm gonna try the modern Joseki, right? Poke and then come under. I don't think White's made any mistakes, but I do. Well, maybe, I don't know. I feel that F16 is a really weird move to play. Like in this situation, I guess I don't know. I got Raven hitting me up. Let me, I should answer him on Discord. Okay. Maybe he knows a weakness of this I don't. I haven't used this enough to tell you what the weakness is for this group. I mean, I see three Knights moves, so we know Knights moves are cuttable. If the ladder doesn't work, especially, right? And so we'll see. I also want to counterattack this. I have lots of stones, and lots of friends, so it feels like I would have a good fight here. But I think White would also have a good fight, maybe. Um, I'm gonna counter Pinsir. It looks a little strange to me. Usually I don't pincer a pincer, right? He's trying to pincer me. But in this case, I have a lot of buddies. It's giving me extra confidence. So this diagonal is to break apart this connection here. He doesn't want these two groups connecting easily. Normally, a part of me would just want to take the corner right now, and that way I guarantee myself some safety. But there's no way I'm going to allow White to cut me, or at least I'm going to try my best to prevent it. Technically, I am going to get cut here, but let us continue this fight. To fight, we need to split our opponents apart. That's the key. Part of me wants to create a weakness here, and then he Ataris, and then I play here, but another part of me wants to play this. And if he Hanes, then I play here, he plays here, I connect, and then he has two cutting points. But if he fixes this cutting point, then this ladder works for him. But if it does, then I can Atari on the outside, I guess. So it's good for me. So, alright, I'm going to create this weakness. Now, mind you, Black still has the chance to come back into the corner if I get into too much danger. But I'm trying hard not to do that. One of the main goals and problems that a lot of single-digit Q players have, and double-digit Q players, is they tend to bunker down too early sometimes. So if you have the opportunity to come out, 9 times out of 10, it's better to come out first before you bunker down. This is what I've been taught anyway by my stronger teachers. And it's something I try and strive to follow. The best compliment you can give a teacher is to follow their advice. Remember that. But I gotta tell you, the urge for safety is pretty strong. Of course, it's very obvious though. You have to keep these stones separate, right? So we already knew this was gonna come. And if I play here, this should open up the double cutting points. Or triple cutting points, really, if you look at it in this light. So I am going to do that. I mean, is it the best move? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. Maybe I could just cut directly, too. Because what's going to happen here, like, White's going to have to extend from its weak groups, right? So is it going to extend from this one down, or is it going to extend from this one? This is the weaker side, so if I play here, White should play F12. But then I'm weak, right? I'm in a ladder, so I'd have to defend it, and I don't want to do that right now, so I'm definitely just going to play this one. I assume the Atari, connection, and then he has 2 weaknesses. But to be fair, I did not put this one in perspective. Still, though. There's still 2 cutting points. And even though both of them goes into a ladder that gets killed, it does leave weakness, and I can always come back here. So I feel like I should cut, and then he'll cut, and then I'll come back, and then it leaves this weakness here. That's what I think I should do. My worry is if I play here and then he takes the corner, and then I connect, it feels a little slow, and he's pretty strong on both sides. So the question is, should I just take the corner now? If I do, then he gets to connect and he has no problems. I'm gonna play the more aggressive style. Because I do have an attachment at B12 too that I can use to make some eye space. This move might not have been the best. The way I look at it is if he just cut me now, he would have had a good ladder. But now he doesn't have a ladder, right? So now I get to split these two apart, and I get to take the corner. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. So I think I got the better exchanges out of this, but because he played G16. I'm wrong a lot, though, so feel free... feel free to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. This is only thoughts from a 1K, right? Like, this is only my thoughts. And they are generally wrong. So that's all I can say. I don't want to give away these stones too easily. So the stronger this gets, the weaker this becomes, right? So I'm definitely going to extend here. Let's see. Got it, Makita. Thanks. Thanks, Marty. Isn't triple cutting kind of bad? I mean, I don't know. It worked out well this time. And I'm glad I can season your lunch. Lunch at 7 o'clock. That's late. Right now it's 7:18 in the morning for me. And I haven't had breakfast yet, so maybe this would be a delicious match. I'm feeling confident. This opening has given me some confidence here. Because he's still like struggling a little, and there's not that many points down here, which is good for me. This cut is still open, even though yes, it's a ladder. I could play here right now and like break the ladder, which would be fun, right? If I can kill these stones, that'd be great. Normally, I never approach a corner with this move. In fact, what I really want to do is just a 3-3, and stick to my strategy, right, of having 3 corners. Although technically now I do have 3 corners, which is nice. So it leaves me to question. Also, I have this weak group that's actually pretty important. They're very important cutting points, stones. But if I make this stronger, this will get stronger. And to be honest, I feel like they've already done a good job of making white a little over-concentrated, right? So if I just leave these alone and he captured them, I don't think it would be as big of a deal as it would seem. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe I should save them, right? Maybe they're very important cutting points. But I know if I save them, all I'm going to do is help white get stronger, which is something I kind of don't want to do. Part of me could also just peep here and just make this area like really big. I don't know. If I make white stronger, he's going to go this way, which is going to go into my territory, my potential territory. But technically, if he gets stronger, then this side could get stronger too. So then this could become guaranteed territory instead of just potential. It's very hard. I guess I'll save my weak stones. You know, I'll start making some moves to save my weak stones. If these live and these live and I make profit on this side, that's good enough for me. There's many things that run through my head during this game. One of them being is like, we haven't activated this corner yet, right? And so what's more important, right? Corners first, then the sides, and then the center, right? But right now I'm focusing on center and side, right? But there's still a juicy corner to take. So fundamentals be darned. So just as I predicted, right? He has a weak group, so he's going to make it stronger. That only makes complete and perfect sense. I also have a weak group that I should make stronger, right? This group, I can make a dog face shape. I can jump up. Um, when I look at this jump, I feel like I'm not getting good influence because white's already here. So there's not a lot of points to be made here. But this group is weak, and I committed to trying to save it, so I guess I should continue it. This is going to push white more over here. White probably should make a table or dog face shape or another jump, I guess. Um, but if it does, then it's going to hurt this stone. It might think it's strong enough. He or she might think it's strong enough that they can counterpincer this stone. But if this stone runs up, I think it's only going to help me. So I don't think a counterpincer against this would be good. So the other day, 2 days ago, I read chapter 1 of the Attack and Defense book, and I put all the variations down on the board and taught it in my last lecture. Right, this is a video on Twitch. So it'll be on YouTube soon. Um, and so it's always telling the player to evaluate the board, right? So we should evaluate territory. We should evaluate power. Right now, I definitely feel like I'm leading in the balance of territory, right? I have, potentially a nice corner. I definitely have another corner and another corner, right? So I have 3 corners, and what does white have securely, right? You could argue that this is going to be white's. I don't know how much of it. This border hasn't been decided yet. But I think it's white's privilege to take these, right? Okay. So part of me now just wants to help secure this stone. I can do that in many ways, actually. White has lots of weaknesses I can poke at, which is nice. If white turns on me, though, then I'm going to have to run this way, and white's going to get influence on the bottom, which stinks for me. By the way, this is a Creative Commons playlist. I'm thinking you guys can hear the music, but it's probably really low. And I don't know, the song just reminds me of Pit People. If you guys know Behemoth's games, the guys that did Castle Crashers, they made a game called Pit People in this game. I don't know, this song just reminds me of it. It's just a random thought I had. Nothing Go related. If white gets this turn, you can see that white's going to get lots of influence and power. So I feel like I have to break this turn, but now white's becoming very powerful, and this stone's actually starting to become in danger. So part of me really wants to help secure some of this. But if I do, then white gets the turn. So this is the conundrum I put myself in. This is why I didn't want to save this cutting group. That's why I didn't want to do this. But let's see. I suppose white still has some weakness, so I can put in some counterattacks and cuts if he turns here. So I should save this. And in my fighting, I am trying to profit. That's what we should do when we're fighting, right? This is what we should do when we're attacking. We should attack to try and profit. So I'm trying very hard to follow the fundamentals here. See how it goes. It's whatever time I want it to be. 7 a.m. Where are you at? So I'm living in the Philippines. I moved a couple months ago. Obviously, I assume I have an American accent, specifically a Boston accent. But yeah, I moved to the Philippines couple months ago in August. Sorry, I gotta look at this game. um, there's a part of me that once again doesn't want to bunker down, right? If I kick him, it's only gonna give him strength, and then my corner is still not even guaranteed just yet. So it might be smarter to poke, because this doesn't even have two eyes yet, right? I can poke here, I can poke here, I can poke here. This is not a living group yet. So with its weakness, I feel I must continue to put some hurt on it. So by playing something like this, I'm trying to build this up just a tiny bit more, and I'm trying to keep these guys split. That's kind of the goal here. So let's do it. This does open white to d2, which stinks because I'll lose a good push in my corner. But if white goes to d2, then I can come down to j9, which would be nice for me. Problem is white gets j9 now, or something close to it, maybe this diagonal here, and then it's going to hurt this group. So I still have something to worry about over here. Alright, let's see. I live in the future. That's true. I live a day ahead of everybody, which means I'll just die one day faster. So, don't be jealous. How much input? I don't like backseat. If I see moves and advice and stuff, I guess I'll stop looking at the chat. But you have to balance good advice with bad advice randomly. I'm reading the chat, guys. If you don't know, I'm not just saying that out loud. But let's see. And 3-3 early would have been fine if I wanted to eat the stones. Alright, I do see some advice. So I have a question. Does white turning here present any real danger? I mean, it doesn't present danger in the very quick moment, but it's starting to get my group surrounded. Anyway, I guess I'll focus on the game, because one, I'm eating my time up. This is it's supposed to be a very serious match, so I will focus more on the game instead of looking at chat. And then at the end of this, I'll read everything in chat out, try and answer questions. This looks so good for me now. I kind of want to make 1 or 2 pokes and then do it. So I guess I should do that, right? Because what I do is I chain white to make it harder, right, for it to live. And then I keep surrounding it, right? That's the goal. But that's mainly if I'm trying to kill it. The answer is, should I even try and kill it at all? I mean, yeah, it's always good to kill something. But if I try and overdo it, then I'm only going to hurt myself. Alright, let's do some damage. So let's poke. I see. So one of the problems of trying to kill this, though, is that it might hurt this group. Because this group isn't settled just yet. There's still, some nasty cuts that can happen, right? So maybe I should play this one right now and make sure that's settled. Yeah, I think I should. Maybe this is just my defensive mindset, because I really wanted this move next. Well, actually, I wanted to peep here and then take this move. But if white plays here, I mean, does that really hurt me if white plays here? Well, white would be able to make 1 tiger's mouth, right? I think pretty easily. So that would be considered 1 eye most likely. And then here's the second eye, right? White can just slam right here. Kind of. Maybe not. Alright, I'll just do what I plan to do. Let's do some threats and take full advantage. And even if white lives, black's getting a lot of influence over here, which is great for me. I think. Depends if I'm able to use the power. I think white has only 1 answer. I guess white could play on f11 Instead of connecting here, I think white could have played f11, but it's fine. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I could save the territory and let white out, but of course, I would much rather continue to seal white in. So let's do that. Let's peep and poke and prod. Keep white fully chained up. Seal white in. If white makes eyes in here, as long as this doesn't die and this profits, then I'm happy. And of course, I get all this outside influence for later, so that's nice. I could also just let white come out like right now and make this dog face shape. Guarantee these points. I could poke here. I guarantee that this lives, and then I don't know. These decisions, there's a lot of them, and I'm pretty bad at them. So my original plan was just to seal white in and be happy, and I think it's still a good plan. But I do like shoring up my defenses. And black's so strong now, I don't think I have any fear of it dying or anything. So maybe I should just consider shoring up my stuff. And if white wants to run away, then I'll just keep following it for more influence and power, I think. Alright, so I'm going to play this. If white wants to come out, white can come out now. I'm trying to look at this. So if white plays this, I play here. There actually isn't a cut, right? So maybe this was an irrational fear. But I feel like if white gets a move here, then it's definitely open, right? Do I want to push and then come down and start attacking these, right? Push and then down, push and then down. I don't know. This attachment feels nice. It's not as good, right, as it looks. This is better. This guarantees that I'll get all the points. This one, he can Hane, and then there's a big weakness. I do get to detach him here, detach him from this stone, but this side isn't that valuable to me right now, so... Hmm. Well, yeah, let's do this. This is the obvious move. I should just play. I'm starting to run out of time, so I should just play obvious moves. um, let's start in this group first. He should respond and live in the corner here, which kind of stinks for me in some cases. But I do like sealing in my opponents. I think sealing in your opponents is like one of the best things you can do in the game of Go. So right now, white hasn't profited at all with these stones. So in some ways, I've already had a nice victory. Which is great for me. Because I've made some profit. I made profit here, I made profit here, and I made some influence here. Although the stronger this gets, it is starting to feel a little weak again. So I don't know. Let's see. So many things I can do. Empty triangle looks bad. This is already hitting the vital point shape, so it feels kind of bad. But not as bad as you think, because of course I can extend over here, so it's not like black's in any danger if I get cut. If anything, this would still be in great danger. So I kind of like this move. This one also looks okay. Um, it leads to white's death, right, or a connection, so this is good for black. I guess just staying connected and strong is always a good idea, so I'll take this move. If black gets the 3-3 or any corner approach, you get a question: how's white going to make up the points? How white would do it is to kill this group. So I need to make some sort of shape soon, and not care about these cutting stones that much, because white's out now, right? So I don't have to worry about trying to kill it. Yep. So like I said, this is how white would um, gain its chance of victory, is to kill all these stones. I think I'm still powerful and have a few ways to get out, so I think I can connect and still be okay. So I think I will. But now I really have to worry about the safety of these stones. If these live, then I'm going to have a pretty easy game, I think. And if they die, then, well, that's how my games go. Right? Let's see. So, guys, for anybody who has joined in and doesn't exactly know what's going on, this is the MGF League, the Massachusetts Go Foundation League. It is a league, a 5-week league. You pay either $10 on Patreon or $20 to get in. And tomorrow they get reviewed by very strong players, usually between 4 and 7 Dan players. Raven might review this right after my stream, which is awesome. So I'm going to get like a double awesome review. So that's cool. I should focus on the game again. I'm so bad at talking and playing, and it hurts. It hurts. If white's going to connect anyway, right? If white's going to be able to connect anyway to this group, then I should play here to make white smaller, right? If I just play this, then white's already bigger. So I should just play this. Unless there was some attachments I wasn't looking at. UC Davis, he's a guy I just played in a correspondence game. Just asked for a game. So if anybody's in the MGA Discord and they're looking for a game, it looks like UC Davis has a challenge. Although his opponent might have found him. I don't know. We'll see. Just letting you guys know, the Massachusetts Go Discord is booming. It's a great place to be. We have so many events: single-digit Q classes, double-digit Q classes, tournaments, just free play. Right, Tuesdays and Thursdays, people just gather to free play. It's really a good place if you guys aren't a part of it. I just wanted to let you know. This feels so endgamey, but of course it involves life and death, so I think it's good to play now. If it involves life and death, I think it's very acceptable to play slow moves. This is something I try and teach my double-digit Q players, because they're so used to me telling them, like, don't make slow moves, don't make slow moves. But when it involves killing something or saving something, then yes, play slow moves. That's how I think of it. It's 100% Sente, right? Like, if he doesn't answer, then I just kill everything here. And I still have some chance to kill everything here. I think this clamp is really deadly here right now. I think his group will live, but will he have to spend a move? So 1, 2, 3. And if he Tanukis, let's say 4 or something over here, is there any way I can kill this? Let's see. So Hane down, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. That is 4. That's alive even if white Tanukis. So this move technically isn't Sente. And so this is where I think it feels like a slow move. Well, I mean, it's Sente, but then it doesn't have a Sente follow-up after. That's what I mean. So I should just leave this and continue on. My biggest concern was this group living. My other just is screaming at me right now inside my head. My fundamentals saying, "Hey, there's an open corner. Approach it or take it. Approach it or take it. Approach it or take it." I'm not sure, but I should think about the weakness of my groups. This group is still very, very weak. The stronger it gets, the weaker this becomes, right? Because this still isn't technically alive. I can poke here, no eye. I can play here, no eye. So it has zero eyes right now, in a sense, or half eyes, you could call it, right? It only takes a move or so for them to get one. So the stronger this gets, the weaker this becomes. So I'm going to just strengthen myself. This attachment, I mean, this extension looks safe. I don't see a way for white to cut it. If it's safe, that means I can play it, and it still puts some pressure, I think, on white here. So this is how I'm going to go with it. My time is running super low. I feel bad for Night Soil because I know when my opponents play really, really, really slowly, I can get frustrated. So sorry, Night Soil, if you're frustrated with my slowness. Don't worry, once I go into Biyomi, you'll have full advantage. A lot of times I can crumble under time. Maybe that's not fully true when I'm like 100% focused on the game. But when I'm streaming, I'm not 100% focused on the game. so so we'll see. But thus far, his decisions, I think, have been helping me, right? I'm not pooping on anyone. I'm just saying I think his decision to play here at G16 instead of cutting right away allowed me to make this more safe, which then allows this cut to be more dangerous. And then, it gave me a lot of opportunity in the game to beat him up, right? So I get to beat him up while making profit and making influence. So this decision helped me greatly. Sometimes I wish I could win on me being good more than my opponent being bad. Sometimes that would be nice, right? If I was just better at playing, but when my opponents make mistakes, then it comes in handy for me. Can I peep through here? If he pushes and then I play here, can this lead to like some type of false eye or something? Is it better just to play this? Because if I play here, obviously if he just blocks this way, then I get to play here in Sente, which is far better, right? But if I play here and he finds a way to counterattack it, I'm not going to be happy dying here. Because everything I said would be embarrassing if I just died, right? Um, so let's figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. He would extend to live, and then 5, and I would have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of territory. I think that's okay. You might have a plan though. I don't know. It is scary, but I'll play through it. I'll risk the whole game. Okay, he didn't. And I can't take Sente, so actually his little mini plan I think already worked out. So I had to play the Goten move anyway. The thing is, it's nice I get this push because he loses territory later. So if his plan was to pull back, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. But I feel safer now. So that's nice. One thing he could do is poke at B13, and that would make me a bit uncomfortable, right? So then I'd have to answer. This was definitely something I prophesized. I think it's safe just to play this. Yeah, I think it's fine. He's starting to eat away a little at my life, right? And so it is getting a little dangerous here. But I see 6, 7, 8, so I think I'm fine. In life and death, some of the keys are the 1-2 points and the hanes. There's a proverb called "There's death in the hane," right? And that's completely true. Um, so I have to read this hane, then this hane, right? But once I play here, if he answers, then obviously I make 2 eyes very easily. If he plays the 1-2, I'm gonna have to drop down, and then what is he gonna do? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm alive here. My life and death stinks. I try and work on it every day. Last night I couldn't sleep. The dogs were barking, and I had problems sleeping. And so what I did was I opened my iPad and opened Elementary Go series Life and Death, and I did like 2 or 3 problems to put me right to sleep. Doesn't matter if it's nighttime or right when I wake up. If I open up the Life and Death book, I start kind of dozing off. So it's a good way to help me get some rest. I think this clamp is really good. I always have this connection or this clamp, right? And then, yeah, do I even need this Blackstone connected to these, right? Because technically, I can just make a 2 space base or a 3 space base. So part of me really wants to play here. It puts more pressure on this group. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because this group still isn't alive. This actually isn't 1 eye yet, because black can play here or here, and it creates a eye problem. And this isn't an eye yet, though white can easily take it. White can play here, it's threatening to kill this, I'll have to connect. And yeah, it definitely has 1 eye. But not 2. I strangely feel safe enough to leave this group alone. I probably shouldn't, but that's how I feel. So part of me wants to poke and prod at this, and then extend here to profit. But I will say, if this dies, I'll be so embarrassed, because it's very clear that it has a lot of life in it. All right, I'm gonna poke here and look for more profit. All right, we fight, we attack so that we can profit. That's the whole goal. Finally got to approach this corner. It makes me feel a lot better. This is the last fertile land, right? The most important area where either of us can make points. Right now, I think I lead in the balance of territory, so why don't we do some counting now? This isn't guaranteed, depending on these hanes and stuff, but let's just count it up. So here's a 9, right? 3, 3, 3, 9. 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's call that 18 points. This should be at least 2, but let's give it the full amount just for now. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That's what I have. If the lines, the way I count is if like black just drops here and drops here, then I count this. So I got 8 there. Here's a 9, right? We can see the big block shape. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this is starting to look like it should be my territory. There is an invasion point, but it would only hurt this outside group, so I don't think he should invade. Unless I'm missing something. So I'm going to give this to me as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Maybe 11, 12, but I'll just put 10 for now. So this is the territory I have. It looks almost solid slash guaranteed, so that's why I'm counting it. Let us put 1, 1, and 1 would be 38. Let's do this better. So this would be 23. It would be 31. And then this would be 49, right? So black, unless I miscounted, that would be embarrassing too. But black has around 49 points, no captures. White, we'll give white this. Right, so here's the 9. And then 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 25, 26. Roughly 26 points on the top. Here's at least 2. I'll give 4 here. That's 30. I'll just put them together right now. And so white has 30 points, kind of guaranteed. I guess we'll give this white group 2 as well, because most likely it's going to live with 2 eyes. So we'll give white 32. I'm going to stay connected with my group. So here's the potential. And here's the weak group. If either of these become too much, then white can win this game. This corner is still super open, which is just calling to me. But of course, this group is very weak. And so I need to make sure to make it live. If we want to make things live, we can actually connect, right? I don't care about killing this stone. So I can actually touch it. Was it the best? No, probably not. Oh, I was going to say, if white played n8, I think that would have been a really good move for white. But now I can cut here, which is nice for black. This cutting point is starting to open up. So if I Atari this stone, now I have a black stone here and a black stone here, so I can cut here. Problem is there's one weakness, which is when I play here, it leads to like almost a double Atari type thing. If I short up this weakness, then this cut becomes real. Oh yeah, this is great. This is great for black. See, so what I was worried about, I shouldn't have done the attachment on this side, because if white played at n8, you know, black's only move is to play at m7, right? And then black gets cut. And then what are these stones doing? Because I can't Atari this. But white, fortunately for me, Hanade, which has a big weakness, and then Hanade on this side, right? White should have strengthened itself here. But now I get this forcing move, right? Which is what I wanted. And I get even another forcing move, which is what I wanted. And so now I'm just making great shape. Right? As long as black lives here, I'm pretty happy. I guess white's goal is to make many points here. I think that's what white's thinking is on this. Okay, this is good for me because it has a follow-up. Sente follow-up. Yep, and this also, like, later becomes a follow-up if I work this ko right. So this isn't a real eye, obviously, so I have to still worry about this group's safety. Which kind of stinks, because a part of me just wants to play here and spoil white's plan. White's plan is to attack this, and then gain all the points here. And it's a very good plan, because I do have to defend this area. There's no doubt in my mind. So I guess I will just defend it, and hopefully snatch up a couple of points. Looks like there's at least 9 to 18 points I could snatch up. Which would, you know, it's not a total loss for me. My question is, if white gets all this, will white win the game? I mean, here's the difference. It's almost a 20-point difference, but this looks much more than 20 points. So the question is, should I just jump in here right now and try and spoil it? I still have this. I still have a double approach I can do. I can still Atari this later for a Ko. There's a lot of things going on here still. Playing a defensive move now, to me, looks a little silly. But this group definitely isn't alive yet, and that's the scary part of it all, right? And I'm in Biyomi, so I gotta do what I need to do. I'll play one more defensive move. That's sad. I bet my teacher's gonna yell at me for this. Yeah, I think my teacher's gonna yell at me for this type of move. That's good. That's good for white. But this is open now for me, so I will gladly take some of it. I could even play this move. This is really jealous if I play this move. But I think I'm gonna play it. This might also be a mistake. If I just took the 2 space extension, which was safe, then white can come down and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 14, 21 points. Okay, this looks silly to me. This knight's move can be cut and broken. Why would you knight's move? I was expecting this attachment. Alright, I'm gonna cut it. There's no reason for me not to cut this. Let's cut it. This is the dirty cut. I'm fine with the dirty cut in this case because there's a weakness here. If there was no weakness here, I wouldn't have cut this way. But there's a weakness here, so white's gonna have to fix it. Although I still probably should have done the proper cut. I might regret this. So proper cut, most of you guys probably know who's watching this, but proper cut is when you cut across the knight's move, so it would be here. White plays this, then black cuts here. And this stone becomes very weak. And these stones do have some weakness. My thinking was that white would split here. Okay. So now I should be able to connect to this group. So black has successfully broken in here. In my opinion. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Did I break in here successfully? Or am I making a fool of myself? I don't know. I see a lot of cutting points for white. I also see that I should be a little cautious. Let's see. I don't have time to read this. I'll take 1 30-second. So if I play here and white extends, I come out, white extends. I play a kind of like a net move. White plays here, I play here, white plays here, I have to connect, white plays here, I play here. There's a lot of cutting points, and I think white can come out. So taking this is really important now, it feels like. And yet, there's weaknesses with this Atari here, and so this becomes weaker if I get a move like this, so. I don't know. Maybe this is too risky. I will say I will be a little scared if white... Maybe, maybe there is no reason to be scared of that, actually. Because once I connect here, life is fine, right? I guess there's no reason to be scared of it. Yeah, there's no reason to be scared. Let me just think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So white has gotten 25 points. That should be, what, 57? And Comey, right? Let's not forget Comey. So my question is, am I wasting my time? How much would this profit be? So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe? And that's only if I get a cap over here, which I think I'm allowed because I can play something like this. I think I can play this. Do I have to right now? Do I want to? It's a big reduction, but I think playing over here is more important. First, I'm gonna ask about this, and maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have just played here and taken my big points. Yeah, this was a mistake. I think white should just ignore this and like come through here and take away as much territory as it can. I'll blame that on Omi. If I had more time, I would think things through more. Okay, so white played this move, which is what I wanted it to do, because now I get these free exchanges. So this actually worked in my favor. I think. But this was my goal. It was a very weak plan, I think, but this was my plan, right? To sacrifice this stone to get this Atari, which gets this $1,000 turn, right? This Hante move, and now this has become more secure, um, and that was my goal. Plus, I have this free exchange later, right? But I didn't expect it to work. I thought white would see through this and try and invade in this area, and white didn't. So now I think I'm ahead in points. This is actually very big. What used to be a weak group now just became a lot of points. So I have to have some enjoyment out of that. I got to be happy with that. I'm in Biomi at the end of the game. This is kind of my worst. This is where my worst go comes out. So I apologize if I ruin this game. I should count the Comey here. So I think, and white's actually gaining a little bit more here and there. So we'll see. This Ko is huge now. Because if I get these, then it's like, it's really such a big profit. I'm gonna have to fight for it. It's co-fight, but it is a big profit. What's the best Ko's? This is a really nice Ko, and it leads to another nice Ko and another nice Ko. But I have to win a two-step Ko, because if he cuts these stones off, right? Like if he connects and I connect, then these stones will get cut off, right? So he gets to do this for free for sure. And I have to connect here. And now it's a one-step Ko. But still, I have lots and lots of Ko threats, so I'm not too afraid. I'm sure he does too. Just because I can see his weaknesses doesn't mean that he can't see mine. I got plenty of them. But win or lose, he has a lot more to lose than I do, if that makes sense. He has a lot more to lose than I do. So that's nice for me. So I think this is what they call, what do they call this? Like a treat co? I don't know. Like it's like a treat for me. Picnic co. That's right. I think that's what it's called, Picnic co. So I'm on a picnic right now. I get the fruit basket. I get all the goodies if I win this co. And I have very little risk. I had to answer that, right? Yeah, there's no way. So now I get to play this. And I still have a co threat here. I got a co threat here and here. Life is good. Life is a bowl of peaches. Even now, um, even if I play here and then he takes, then I get to play this. And I think this just kills these. So I've already profited from this co without having to do anything. I gotta admit, I'll feel good if I win round one of the MGF league, and on stream, right? Like, because me streaming eats up a lot of my time and distracts me. So I don't know. Like I said, it's like almost like a handicap. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. Aha, ha, ha. Yeah, he saw this. Okay. So this is very important to him, which makes complete sense why it would be. I can play here now, but this runs a lot of risk, so I'm going to protect this first. And the co's are still here, right? This is still a very big co threat. Good on him to find this. I mean, I don't think it was too hard to find, but it's definitely good on him to find it. This is funny enough a co threat because I can threaten to cut off these. I just realized that. I think it's a good co threat too. Oh no, it isn't, right? Because the weakness is still here. Okay. So let's play what I already planned to play. Because this is still very open for weakness. Maybe he'll play S18 or this is big. This is big. I almost want to play here and threaten the life of this. But I'll just relax. So I gotta fix this up. Now he's finding moves that isn't hurting him, right? These moves are hurting me. So he's doing better than me in this co-fight in that essence. So maybe I should try and find moves that hurt him a lot. Like something like this. Or this. Right? This is actually really big. So let's start activating these dangerous codes instead of playing on the inside here. But still, this is a really nice move here. Just saying. It leads to at least 2 or 3 more co-fights. Maybe he'll value this more, but if I take these 2 stones and take a lot of his territory away, I would not like that as white. Yeah, so I would have blocked too. I'm pretty much going to answer just about everything. Because if I lose this, like if he connects, it's not a big deal for me. But if I was to lose something else really big, I would be scared, right? Does that make sense? Let's play this one. I like it so much. If he connects, then I get to Atari, right? So... Maybe it was too early to care about this Ko. As I'm seeing the game now, he has all these moves that can affect me winning. So this Ko might have been started too early, and that's what I'm thinking. How loud is this music? I feel like it got louder. Maybe I'm paying attention to it more. This is actually good for me because if this gets like shared up, right? If this gets connected, then this cut opens up. So this actually helps me, I think. What's better, this move or this move? This move, I think, is better. And now I've run out of my 4 or 5 Kos here. They were so beautiful. I miss them already. This actually looks like a big Ko threat, this move right here. Because if I cut this group from this, well, from this group, then this could die, right? This still doesn't have 2 eyes. Doesn't even have 1 eye. That's pretty good. I think that's good. I don't want him connecting to this, right? So now I have to find good Ko threats. This feels like it's a good one because it's threatening to kill, but it doesn't actually, I don't think. This is just a good move. I don't even think it's a Ko threat. This is a Ko threat.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Yeah, let's play this one. It's threatening to cut these. It's breaking an eye. It's giving these 2 stones more strength, right? And so I think this is a great Ko threat. And now that I look at it, pretty much every threat of a cut is a Ko threat here, so that's good. So I can play something like this to threaten to cut here, which is great. It's very simple for me. I don't have to put much thought into thinking, will he answer, will he not answer? So life is good. Thing he can do is try and kill these stones. So that's a little scary, but it's fine. I like this shape. Makes a nice table shape. Threatens the cut. I like this move. I think it's fine. It does give white a threat to kill this, though, and then maybe try to cut this. And so it might give him an eye, which isn't fun for me, but I'm still fine. I think I'm leading this game, so as long as I play calm and safe, I think I'm okay. And that could be me just counting really bad. I could actually be losing. So maybe I should recount. It's tough to recount with only 30 seconds time, though, and it's tough to recount on stream, but let's try. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, maybe 17 now because of this. So 17 points over here, I'd say. Yeah, that's a good move, because now he's threatening to kill this group. And he has lots of threats to do that. But it's all safe as long as I answer them all. So it should be fine. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's still 8. Let's just put these together now. 2 would be 10. That'd be 25. There we go. Any more threats? This is a threat. It's a good threat. It's an okay threat. This is a big threat, actually. But it makes me lose Liberty, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But I get another Ko threat to follow up, actually, so it's a good threat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So that's 11. 2, 4, 6, and this should be more. If I get this clamp, it's huge. Does he have 2 eyes? Or is he dead now? Maybe he can make 2 and a second eye very easily, because here's 1 eye. This is a false eye. I'm going to play here, which threatens to poke this and keeps the cut strong. So that's fine with me. Does he have a second eye? Where is it? I guess it could be here if I don't activate it now. And you could argue that he could make 1 here, maybe? I should put some thought into this. This is worth the 30-second timer. Because this is, you know, this is the end, the real deal here.
10,
The real
9,
deal.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 boards left.
This would make a Ko, I think. Maybe I should just not care if he lives. If I'm already winning, right? But I haven't been able to count to make sure that I'm winning. That's the problem. So I don't know if I'm winning. I think I'm winning, but I've done that many times on stream and lost.
7,
So
5, 4, 3,
let's play here. Why not? I'm just gonna believe I'm winning, and I'm gonna play very safe and just take the biggest and best moves I can. F3 looks really good. P2 looks okay. D19 is really good. It's just okay, actually. Q19 stinks. This I don't think was necessary, which is great for me. He must be very nervous. Which, you know, is very good for me. So I'm gonna play this. This is probably one of the biggest moves on the board because it's starting to capture these stones. White can come down, I'll play here. He can connect under, but... Huh. Is this something? This is nothing, right? Like if I play here, this is worth 6, 7 points. But if I play here, this is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'll play it. Endgame, my endgame is really weak. I don't study endgame almost at all. Like, I've studied the opening a ton. The middle game, I try my best. In the endgame, I always just leave it. Like, I have the basic ideas, right? Find all the Sente moves. That's the goal. The goal is to make all the endgames. I'm gonna shut off the music. It's kind of distracting me now. So sorry if you were enjoying it. But I just want to make sure I win this game, right? I don't want to lose the game I won. I guess I'll play this crappy empty triangle, keep all my stones connected. Playing P2 looks much better now than what it did before. Playing F2 looks really good. D19 is definitely Sente. Playing A12 is Sente because it breaks this eye, and then white has to find a way to make an eye here, which I think white can make an eye here easily. So can white make an eye here easily? I'm sure. So that's 1 eye, and then there'd be 2. Hey, thanks for the follow, guys. Like I said, I know I don't watch the chat too much because, you know, I worry about backseat playing, right? And I also just don't thank people enough for following me. So thank you. From what I see, we have 2. Magisis, I appreciate it so much. And I can't get this name. Ganglia D? Well, I appreciate it. Hey, guys, if you can and you haven't followed me yet, please do so. I'm really close to hitting 50 followers, and That's like a milestone for Twitch.
10,
So
9,
it would be great to
8,
reach it. That'd
7,
be I'd be very happy. Every day I try and stream around the same time, around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Today I started early because it's the MGF League. Shout out to the league for Milan to putting it all together. You guys might see my name a lot associated with this league, and that's because I promote it. I'm the head guy to make sure the word gets out. But so you know, I don't have any powers in the league. I don't do anything, right, except promote it. Um,
9,
so a lot of
8,
people think I have access
7,
to like the registry and like I can do things, but I don't see who registers. I don't see anything. So I just wanted you guys to know. The reason I'm even saying this is because I just appreciate what Milan does. Milan works really hard to put this league together. He makes sure that all the teachers get paid and that they're all aware of what's going on.
10,
And
9,
it's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work. So I appreciate it, Milan. I doubt he's watching. I doubt he'll even hear this, but I wonder if I won. White gained a lot of points out of the attacking this middle group, and Black profited too, but not as much as White, I think. So that's the question. And this co is not worth it if I'm winning, right? So I should play very safe.
10, 9,
In the last game I played against Struggle Bus, I didn't know if I was winning or losing. And apparently I was winning by 5-6 points. And because I didn't know I was winning or losing, um, I just made a lot of mistakes, and then I did lose, like really badly, like really badly. Um,
10,
so my point is,
9,
whether I'm winning or
8,
losing, unfortunately,
7,
because I don't know,
6,
then the
5,
best course of action is just to play the very best that I can. F2 is so big right now. It might be bigger than doing anything else. This is connected in two ways. But if he plays something like this, I'm going to definitely lose some points. Though I gain some back here,
9,
right?
8,
So I think I should play
7,
this move. I think this is more
5,
valuable than
4,
whatever White can do to me here. He could create a ko, though. I think if he plays M1 and I play L2, and then he plays N2, then it becomes a ko. And it's actually a really big ko. Although I can prevent that ko by playing N2, and then he would have to come back to connect, and then I can play here. So, alright, I'm safe. A lot of times I follow my opponents around in the end game. I don't want to, but it happens all the time. Did I just mess up? Now it's ko. And it's a big ko. Man.
10,
Alright.
9,
If I
8,
play down,
7, 6,
then he
5,
can cut.
4,
And then if I Atari, then it becomes a snapback.
2, period,
So that's not going to work for me. If I Atari now, it makes the ko. A very, very dangerous ko. If I'm winning the game, I don't want to fight this ko. But if I just submit, then he gets to kill this stone anyway.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Oh, I don't
6,
want to be in sudden death.
4, 3, 2,
Alright, I'm just going to submit here. I don't want to fight the ko if I'm winning. I'll give up 4 points. Because if I lost this ko, then I would lose 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. 10 points versus 4 points. I'll give away the 4 points. I gained 4 points by killing this. And I should take Sente after, so I can at least have some solace in that, some consolation prize. Maybe I should have fought the Ko, because Black still has a Ko weakness here, a Ko weakness here, a Ko weakness here. But, oh well. I lost 4 points, maybe 5, you could argue. Maybe even 6. But I got Sente, so that's nice. So that's nice. I don't know, it's better to fake, set up an Atari here or to break the Tiger's Mouth here. Let's set up the Atari. I can Atari here in Sente. I can push through here in Sente. So getting Sente has some value, of course. This push is really nice. It also leads to an Atari, which I could save for a Ko threat, but I don't. I'm gonna try very hard to avoid the end Kos, so I'm just gonna make him lose 1 point, which is fine with me. Technically, this is an endgame Ko, but it doesn't hurt me whatsoever, so I'm not worried about it if he wants to fight it. So if you want to fight it, we can fight it Night Soil. He really wants this Ko, but this Ko is once again more dangerous for White. If White can't make 2 eyes, it's. Oh, never mind. White connected here, so never mind. There is no more Kos like that. I mean, I don't mind fighting this Ko. It's a very simple Ko. There's very little risk for me. I wish I had time to count. Because there's plenty of times where I just thought I was winning and lost, right? So I don't know, chat. I mean, whatever happens here, I don't have any big drastic moves, so I don't think there's any way I can like swing the game. So if anybody who knows the count, feel free to talk about it. I'm actually surprised. He's down to the Biyomi with me. For most of the game, I thought he was playing much more quicker and confident than I was. I mean, I felt really good about my play. Don't get me wrong, but I just felt like he had more time confidence. So I'm really surprised he's down to the wire with me. He must think he's losing. I think this comes with too good of a follow-up, right? Because then I can threaten a cut here. But then he can Atari, and then I'll have to connect, and then he could kill me, right? So I guess I have to answer this. I guess there's no doubt I have to answer this. Okay. All right. Can I kill this? Can I even threaten to kill this in a Ko threat? I can't, right? Because this is alive. Actually, this would lead to Ko. This would lead to the bent 4 Ko, right? Am I wrong here? He has a Libri on the outside, so I don't think it would. I gotta find something stupid. Shoot. I might lose by sudden death. This is the problem of me streaming, is that I'm too distracted. I might lose by sudden death. This does not look like a Ko to me.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Alright, let me just take this. He gets 1 stone, I'll take 1 stone. Fine. This looks like it could be real, but I don't think it's real. Am I wrong? Is this dangerous? This looks pretty dangerous. There's a cutting point here. There's a cutting point here. I have 4 liberties. White has 3 liberties. When white connects, 1, 2, 3, 4, but then I get the next move, which keeps it at 3. I think I'm okay,
10,
but it is
9,
fairly scary.
7, 6, 5,
It is fairly scary. I didn't realize that this group was in this much danger now. I still feel okay. I still feel okay. Should I not feel okay? I feel okay. And I still don't even know if I'm winning, funny enough. I should do this throw-in because white has less liberties. White still will only have 3 liberties, right? I gotta be real careful about this.
5, 4,
I'm gonna do this throw-in.
2,
And then I'm gonna squeeze. And then I'm gonna pray that I can kill this white group. This looks like the better one. It's just there is some scary Ataris here.
10,
I have to play this way.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh my god! I think white won. I think white killed this, and that's game over. What? What? If white plays here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. We're good. All right, life is good again. Win or lose this game, I think I played very well. Maybe. Well, my teacher's gonna tell me if I did or not, so I could probably swing in some time. Raven just messaged me that he can review it, so that's awesome. Um, let's play this anyway.
10,
All right, let's. Can I put some fear in him, or can he clamp down on me and then this doesn't matter? Do I need this outside liberty? Okay, he saw it, so never mind. This is a nice capture. The code doesn't matter whatsoever to me, so it's just a nice capture for capture's sake. This is actually, to me, looks really big, so I should play it. Should connect. This is real, so that lost me some points. Because if I play this, actually, it's not real, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
7,
It looks so real.
5,
And I don't have time to think. All right.
2,
If I lost the game, it's because of this. If I lost 3 points here, which I did, right, then I lost the... If I lose by 3 points, this was it. And I really wish I had time to figure this out, but I don't. So I'm just leaving it. The thing I'm scared about, yes, I could easily just play here and he'll play here and then I can kill this stone. But the thing is, if I have 1 liberty, right, then he might have... That might give him the extra move here he needed for the capture race. It might not have, but I don't have time to read it, so I'm not sure. Which can be very frustrating. But it is what it is. It is what it is. My endgame is garbage. I should read the elementary series Endgame. I almost opened it up. My student Marty told me he's been reading it, or at least I think he took it out of storage or something. And Endgame is truly one of my weaknesses. The thing is, I'm not a professional Go player, right? And so the idea is I don't have to do things I don't want to. If I really don't want to, then I don't have to. Where'd his timer go? On my screen, his timer's gone. I'm praying my internet's working because I don't have time to lie. If I lose by time, I'll be so sad. Here in the
You
Philippines,
have won.
okay. I was gonna say here in the Philippines, my internet goes out constantly. My electricity goes out constantly, and I've definitely lost some matches because of it. He's gone, but of course I'm still gonna thank him. Thank you for the game. I did win. That's nice. I don't know if I deserved it. Let's see. It says here that White was in the lead, and I can't see the score because my screen's broken. Here we go. White was in the lead by 3 points. So if we played this to the end, this is the 3 points that I was talking about right here. So I guess I have time to see it. And of course, I can reach out to Raven. He said he'll review this, which is awesome. But let's just see. So if I played here, okay, this is really wonky. Let me review this. So if I play here, he plays here, I play here. Now I can't really play these or I'll die, right? And so this gives White an extra move. And then it gives White another extra move, right? And then it gives White another extra move, and so I die. Okay, so I made the right decision by playing this move. But it is painful to do that because here is the 3 points, right? If Black ended up having these 3 points, then I may have lost by 0.5 or I may have won by 0.5. It's so insane that was like the end of it, right? So when we looked at the graph, if we go back to the game, Black had a good lead until the end game, and that's kind of where I don't shine, right? Like if I'm winning by 20 points, okay, well it's just expecting me to know this, which, to be fair, I wouldn't have known this. But let's say if White was alive here and I was only winning by 5 points, yeah, if I was winning by 5 points, this is a really close game, and I don't know what I'm trying to get at, but the idea is I lost in the end game, right? And that's what it is. The end game is my weakest. So, all in all, we must have played a really good game in a sense that we always stayed close to each other throughout the whole entire game. I was never in a big lead, and neither was White until apparently move 240. Apparently, then White was in a humongous lead. Um, ouch! Look at so if White played this without going through all this, right? I think I would answer and then Atari and then get killed. Wow, that would have been so painful. That would have been a big upset. All right, well, I only won by timeout, so I don't know how happy I should be, but in the essence that I think I played a good game, I'll be happy about that. Let's get reviewed by Raven. Let me first reach out to him. I'm just gonna very quickly try and look at everybody's in chat, what you guys are saying, and then I will hopefully will see Raven streaming and we can rate his thing, which I don't know how to rate it, so I'll just put up a link for his Twitch and you guys can just run into it. But let me just see. So in the comments, I'll start at I guess 723. Let's see. If White wanted to eat the 3 stones, that would have been fine. So I think he's talking about at the beginning of the game with these cutting stones. If White wanted to eat these 3 stones, that would be fine for Black. I think so too, because running this way kind of spoiled my territory a little bit. And then I had a big weak group later, right? In some essence, this is one of the reasons I won the game, though, because I got kind of short territory and something to attack for so long. So I don't know. But yeah, I can understand just letting these 3 stones go for now, and then coming over here, right? And the computer agrees that this is a mistake. So instead, I should just come over here, which is one of my thought patterns that I had. Let's see. They left Aji that you could cap White's influence in the center. So I have a question for you. Does White turning here present any real danger? That was when I was talking about this a lot, right? For White, apparently the turn doesn't cause much danger, but the computer agrees that this is a good move. So that makes me feel better about my logic, right, of wanting to play this. So I feel better about that at least. Okay, that's good. Uh, Boston is a myth. Then I'm a fairy. Got any teeth for me? Okay, yeah, these are just tooth fairy jokes. I'm gonna move on from them. Difficult part is understand when it's a good idea to kill or save something, when to play a fast move elsewhere. This is Pico. If you were better than your opponent, then they would resign and then you'd move on to tougher opponents. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Maybe I missed something. You do have a net. Oh, it's probably something I said and Pico was mentioning it, obviously, but I guess I forgot now. You do have a net if plays 011, unless I'm reading it correctly. 011, 011. So somewhere around here, yeah. I was thinking we were discussing if White pulled here. At first, I thought like that White would be able to kind of use these weaknesses, but I realized this isn't an Atari, so there's no like real weakness, and so everything's fine. But yeah, I thought White. I don't know, but yeah, it was very clear. Even in the game, I realized that this was safe. So I know what you're talking about. Good luck with your game. I appreciate it, Goshi Frenchie. They talk about the Flower Co. or Picnic Co. I got the name right eventually. That's awesome. Night soil is the synonym for feces. That's actually really good. Opponent's picture is the MTG card Night Soil. Yeah, I thought it was Magic the Gathering. I think that's really awesome. Couldn't White just have M9? I'm gonna look at that M9. Oh, and then I mean L9. Too late to try it now. Wow, lucky for you, White was ahead. Raids are slash raid and then money symbol channel. Okay, I'll try that. Let me answer Raven. And we were looking at, I think L9, right? We were looking somewhere around here. All right, I'm not sure actually. L9. I mean L9. Too late anyway. L9. L9. This is L9. At what point was L9 very important? I have no clue. I don't see why L9 is important. Maybe though we're talking about this ladder thing again. Okay. All right. I'll leave that. And let me just talk with Raven, and we'll see if I can raid his channel. And if not, we'll just I advise you guys to check it out. But I will try that slash raids. See if it works. Let me get some food, then we can review if you'd like. I just woke up early, so I'm famished. Okay, no worries. All right, guys. Raven's gonna eat, so I'm not gonna have you guys wait around with me. I'm not that entertaining. Once again, I totally appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't followed me yet, please do so. I'm really trying to reach my goal of 50. And feel free to check out my YouTube. I'll have these up. I'll start editing some videos and get my YouTube going again. I usually have an upload every day, but the past 2 days, the other day I had to make my double digit Q class and then teach it. And then yesterday I taught it. And then my girlfriend's family wanted to go to like their old farm and old house. So I went with them, and that took all day. Um, anyway, I haven't eaten breakfast either, so I'm gonna go figure that out while Raven's eating his. So I'm gonna end this now. And once again, I appreciate it, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to stop by tomorrow, I will do some more streaming. So take it easy. First win of the MGF League by timeout. I'll take that. Sorry, Night Soil. It was a good game. You were in the lead by 3.5. So, and I'm pretty sure that I would have kept messing up the end game, so that lead could have kept going. My end game is not the best. I try and win my games before I even get to the end game. That's usually my goal. Thank you, Ganglia. I appreciate it. All right, I'll end it here. Take it easy.